You know what, I'm just gonna start recording and I'm gonna start talking and it's just gonna happen. We're gonna make a video. Hey guys, it's Ollie and I'm back with another drag race video. Because surprise, surprise, Drag Race is literally right around the corner. Season 13 is literally going on New Year's Day, and I am shook beyond belief because apparently there's like this whole leak. I don't even know if it was a leak. I don't even know if a leak is planned. I don't know if a leak is... I digress. Regardless, we got season 13. We got 12 new queens becoming Ru girls. So basically, I'm just gonna do a video of kind of like my first impressions of these queens. What's nice is that I kind of don't really know a whole lot about it. Some of these queens I've never even heard of, and that's not a read at all. It's not shade. I actually like discovering new queens, new talent on Drag Race, the biggest stage for drag. Whether you agree with it or not, it's literally the biggest stage for drag, and hopefully there's going to be more inclusivity for different types of drag to be displayed on future seasons, because we already have a trans contestant on the show for this upcoming season. It's super exciting, but let's get more trans performers, more trans women, trans men, gender non-conforming, non-binary performers, because drag is for everyone. Never forget that. And before I get on to this, make sure you like and share and subscribe. You don't have to share, but like and subscribe. That would be much appreciated. But anyways, before I go into anything, I'm going to give my thoughts, maybe some of my predictions. I just want to say I like and respect all of these queens. I'm the biggest drag advocate ever. So if you disagree with something that I'm saying, it's nothing against these queens. I'm thinking of like a lot of like, if I think about predictions or whatever, I'm thinking of it in terms of like a producer's standpoint, and kind of like how far some of these queens go, how maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of like some potential storylines for them. I don't know. This is all predictions because I'm bored in my house in quarantine. No one to talk to. What else is new? Starting first with Denali. Was that how she was pronouncing it? See, look, I can't even talk. Who am I to say? How am I to say anything about anyone? So I already immediately fell in love with her. Never knew of her before this, but immediately I'm a fan because she's originally from Alaska, but now she's a Chicago queen, and we can't have a Drag Race season without a Chicago queen. It's basically law. And I already love her because she can literally do everything. Apparently, she's a figure skater. Like I said, from Alaska, she probably had so much training up there as a child. She's going to be incorporating that into her drag. It's super exciting. She's probably a huge performer. I see her going really far. I love her aesthetic. Right now, I'm already getting like super pastel-y. Granted, like there's lots of pastels in like the promo looks. But she's really cool. And apparently she can also slay, literally. Like she can punch you in the face because she's like a black belt in like karate or jujitsu or taekwondo, something like that. So she's going to probably kick someone in the face during a Drag Race lip sync for your life. Maybe. I don't know. But she's already, like, I just loved her interview. She definitely stood out to me. I'm excited to see. She reminds me, she looks like, I don't know, she looks like, who does she look like? She looks like someone. I want to say like Ariana. I see Ariana in the face. But, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. But already I'm a huge fan. I definitely see her going far. If she doesn't get one of the tops, I can predict seeing her go maybe before the top 4, top 3. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think this is the first time we have a queen that's actually hailing originally from Alaska. There's some queens out there. They're probably lip syncing with some mooses. But next up is Elliot with 2 T's. Holy crap. I don't know if they're going to keep Elliot, girl. Boo, you're gorgeous, by the way. I don't know if they're going to keep you long because that's just a long thing to pronounce. That's a sentence. When your drag name is a sentence, girl. But good God, she's a dancing showgirl with an 80s aesthetic. She gives me also Golden Girls. Like if Blanche was just, you know what? Get me on stage. Give me that mic in Vegas. Doesn't she give you that? But she's gorgeous. Looking at her face, I'm like, good God, you're like sculpted to the gods, that face. She gives you face. But I'm excited to see her dancing showgirl aesthetic presented on a lip sync for your life, because I think she can really bring it. I just think I wanted a little bit more from her in her interview. I guess she was a little bit like, I don't know, I wanted more. I wanted to know more about her. Or maybe I'm just like needy. I don't know, maybe I'm just super needy and just I want them all to spill out their like darkest secrets. I don't know. But Elliot with two T's, I don't know how far she'll go. I don't. I think she might be I don't want to say, I feel like a bitch saying it. There might be early outs. Prediction wise, because I didn't get a whole lot of Elliot and where they could take Elliot through like a storyline, because let's face it, you got to have a storyline to stay on the show. And also, disclaimer, I think every single queen brings forth a storyline. Maybe not maybe some are stronger than the other, but I think, and also every queen here in the cast, disclaimer, has something to bring to drag, and then everyone has a different style of drag, which I'm already loving. But I don't know what Elliot's strong storyline would be to remain the competition, unless they surprise us, unless Elliot surprises us. But good God, that face, mama with that face and those moves, let's bring it to the runway, bitch. Gottmik. Now this is a queen that everyone is talking. I already mentioned it before. Gottmik is a trans man competing on season 13 of Drag Race, and it's so awesome to hear this. And for Gottmik and potential other trans contestants on the show in the future to be able to inspire the community and also the allies as well, because I think this is educating not only our community, but also the allies as well. And I think it's amazing, and drag is for everyone. And yeah, it's not just for men. It's literally not just a boys club. It's never been a boys club. Drag has never been a boys club, period. So already Gottmik has a huge following too. I think a lot of people already are familiar with Gottmik. Gottmik has appeared on the cover of Out magazine with fellow trans pioneer Gigi Gorgeous. And Gottmik has very like this alien-esque kind of clown vibe aesthetic, which I'm going to be really excited to see on the runway week after week, and see what Gottmik's going to bring to the runway every single week, because I really think Gottmik is going to go far in this competition. Top 3, top 4. It's COVID. I don't know what they're going for. But yeah, definitely see Gottmik going to the top for sure. There's no way Gottmik's going to be an early out. No way. Gottmik has a huge story to tell and a huge arc to inspire us all. Joey J, another dancer who hails from Phoenix, Arizona. We got some Phoenix queens, some Arizona queens. We need more of that. Maybe less New York queens. No shade, no tea, no shade. Okay, a little bit of shade, but good God, there's always so many New York queens. But anyways, Joey J. Joey J. Already, I love Joey J's drag aesthetic because already she is giving us a huge masculine vibe in her drag. Joey J doesn't wear wigs, and I'm a little afraid that Joey J's storyline is going to be red for filth because she doesn't wear wigs. I already see them reading her. They're like, can you come on the runway next week with a wig and dolled up, super femme, you know? But I love the fact that someone's taking their drag into something that isn't normal. That's so weird using that term normal with drag, because I mean it makes sense though, because I think a lot of people think that drag is one, it's only for men, but two, you have to look super fishy and super femme in order to be considered a substantial and accepted drag queen. And I love that Joey J is doing something different, and this is who she is. Also very sparkly, very rhinestone, very shiny. I think a lot of people are gonna like that. So I'm excited to see more. Prediction-wise, I don't see Joey J going that far, but maybe she'll surprise us. Maybe she will be, I don't know. You know, you remember when everyone thought Trinity wasn't going to go far? She wouldn't be an early out? Next up, we have Kimora Hall, and this is a queen that I have been aware of for a while now. This is actually Soju's mom. Kimora is also sisters with reigning season 12 champ Jada Essence Hall. So this is going to be exciting to see what Kimora is going to bring to the competition. I think Kimora will go either super far or maybe in the middle of the pack. Reason why I say that is because, let me just say this already. She's sparkly, she's gorgeous, she's freaking phenomenal, okay? She can just stand there and you'll be in awe, okay? But if she goes against like a lip sync assassin, I'm a little worried. But with all the flips and the tricks and whatnot, it just depends on the song. It also depends on who the producers want sent home that week. But also, let that be a lesson. You don't have to do those flips and tricks, because Kimora said it in her interviews. She doesn't do the flip and tricks, okay? You don't have to do that, though. You really don't. I mean, hello, Sasha Velour, season 9 winner, never lip sync for her life, other than the finale. But even then, she didn't. She stood there and freaking got the crown. So let that be a lesson. Don't forget that. Also, Latrice Royale, iconic. Never forget that. But anyways, you never know with this show. It's always about who the producers want to stay and continue their stories. So that's why I would say maybe she'll go super far, maybe to the top or middle of the pack. But I think she's gorgeous, beautiful, that face, good God. You can tell that is the Hall family. Oh my God, Candy Muse. Okay, I feel like I myself and so many other people have known about her for the longest time. Clearly, this is one of Aja's kids. She's been on social media. She's been like on memed. She's been gifted. She's been doing so much. She has that mouth on her that is not only big, but is loud, boisterous. And I think that's what got her so much fame and so much, she just has a huge presence. She has this huge personality that I can definitely see her going super far, because I was thinking when I was watching her interview too as well, her sister Dahlia didn't go far, first one out last season. And then you think of Aja, who's an amazing all-star queen, who's so memorable, who was also, speaking of all-star, on All-Stars, but also she kind of was in the middle of the pack her actual season. So I can understand why Miss Candy might be a little nervous, kind of seeing like, oh, what's her placement going to be this particular season? But because of that, because of Aja not going far, and because of Dahlia going home first last season, even though she got so many episodes with the broccoli, I think Candy Muse is such a huge, strong contender. She's gorgeous. She's beautiful with that makeup. She has that face. You think of Candy Muse, you just immediately see that face, that painted face. I already think she's such a huge star. She's already been crowned Brooklyn Drag Queen of the Year. Without Drag Race, she's already made such a huge name for herself on social media, off social media. Candy Muse is a contender. Mark my words. Huge contender. And I think she's gonna be starting some shit. I think she's gonna be starting some stuff, you know? I want her to. I want her to. And her and Untucked is going to be so good, so freaking good. We have an Atlanta queen, Lala Ree, one of 2 Atlanta queens. She is, she has a mix of sexy, classy, and sassy to the competition. And I think she said in her interview that hasn't been doing drag that long. Or am I thinking of someone else? I think that was her. She said that. I think it was either 2 or 3 years she's only been doing it. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be so wrong. Already, that makes me nervous. That could actually, well, okay, I take that back. That could be good or bad. Lala Ree will either be a super underdog, people are gonna not take her seriously because of that, or, and she's gonna end up like sending bitches home that have been doing this for like 40 years. I'm looking at you, Tamisha Mon. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm just kidding. You're fucking a legend. You're a legend, queen. Lala Ree, that might be her storyline. She might send someone home that has been doing this for years. So you never know. I think that because she's from Atlanta, she has thick skin. She is a fighter, because Atlanta drag scene is, as you already know, especially from queens like Violet and Nina Bonina Brown, it could be cutthroat. It could be very shady. And so I definitely think she has a lot to show us, and hopefully she's able to do that this season. Next is Olivia Lux, and that sounds super familiar. I'm not sure if I've ever seen her before. Just the Lux. I'm like, have I seen her before? I don't know, but her name just sounds super familiar. I'm wondering if she's ever performed at Mickey's. I feel like almost every notable queen has performed at Mickey's at one point. But anyways, I think that she's from New York, so here's our New York queen. And apparently, she's like a theater queen. She's a theater queen. She can sing. And already I'm thinking, okay, all right, she's gonna make it to the Rusical. She gonna make it to the Rusical, and guess what's gonna happen? She's gonna go home, or she's not gonna win. She's not gonna win. This is gonna be Jan number 2. No, or what could happen is that she wins the musical episode. I don't know. We'll see. You know, producers could be a little shady, but they could also be rewarding at the same time. But I'm so here for it. I'm here for the shade. I'm here for the edits. You know, love to discuss it with you guys. But I feel like I didn't get a whole lot of more from her, unfortunately. I think she'll be like middle of the pack. Also, it's kind of hard to continuously pay attention through this like 40 to 50 minute like meet the queens, so I do apologize. I don't have much to say about Olivia Lux, but she has an interesting, unique look to her, and I'm excited for her to show us those musical talents. Next is Rosé. This is another queen that I'm aware of because this is Jan's sister, and already okay, all right, here it is. Rosé is a part of the girl group Stephanie's Child. They're sisters, I know, but I think Rosé and Olivia might be rivals, a la Adore and Courtney Act from season 6. Maybe in the Rusical. You know, when you got those musical queens, when you got the musical queens with the pipes. You know, and it's in a pressure cooker of competition, a reality TV show that has like, that's now in the Guinness World Records of most like Emmy nominations, like daytime or something like that. I'm calling it now. Rosé and Olivia, they're gonna be like rivals. They might not be like fighting each other, but they're gonna be some rivals. They're gonna be some showgirl. One of them might throw each other down the stairs. Who knows? If you're a sister of Jan, I can see you definitely, with a strong brand on top of that, I can definitely see Rosé going really far. And especially, we need the drama. We need the drama. We need a good rivalry, even though nothing will ever top the rivalry of Alyssa Edwards and Coco Montrese. Next up, okay, this is a queen that I'm super excited of. Like, I'm so excited to see what she's gonna be. In this, she has the best promo look. And she's wearing pants, too. She's wearing pants! And she has the best promo look because, oh my god, the wig, Simone, let me just say it. Simone, this queen is beautiful. She's from Arkansas, but she's in LA now. House of Avalon, super notable house. Sisters with Gigi, sisters with Rosie Thorne. Like I always saw them pre-COVID together. They were such a notable group, a trio, and I just thought they were so freaking gorgeous. Like, to me, like that was like the drag girls that you would look at and be like, those are the queens you'd look at and be like, man, I want to be like them. I want to look like them one day. I'm super excited to see what she's going to bring because she's gorgeous down to her freaking big toe. Jesus, girl, like coming in with that look already. I'm like, good God. She's going to bring some looks. Y'all thought Gigi was fierce, and she is, but y'all ain't ready for Simone. No, you're not. She's making it to the top 2. I think she's making it to top 2 with, not top 2, but I think she's making it to the top with Candy Muse and Gottmik so far. These are my predictions, y'all. Agree to disagree. I will be shocked if it is otherwise, because I think I'm excited to hear her story about coming from or growing up in Arkansas, making the move to LA, and, you know, finding this house, and I'm just excited to see what she'll bring. So now we have the incredible legend herself, Tamisha Iman. Now, she's a seasoned queen. She's been doing this for years. She is the pageant queen. Did I already say that? I might have already said that. I apologize. But anyway, she's been doing this since her own drag dynasty, making garments. Oh my god, I got cut off because I was like, someone tried to call me. Side note, don't ever call me. If you ever have my phone number, don't call me. Text me. Like a normal human being. You know, phone calls give me so much anxiety. It's my irrational fear. Anyways, going back to Tamisha Iman, season queen, has her own drag dynasty, makes her own clothes. She is going to be super resourceful, for sure. Queen's gotta look out. Don't look down on her just because she's an older queen. Never underestimate a seasoned older queen. And there's nothing wrong. What's wrong with why you gotta be ageist? Why are you so mad about it? Why are you so mad? Why are you so mad about a queen who's older than you? And vice versa. Don't be mad at the younger queens. Anyways, that was like a learning lesson in itself. And that would make a great storyline for drag. Look at me, look at the producer and myself. Oh my god. The old queens versus the newer queens. The old what is it called? Season 7, Bitter Old Lady Brigade. Yeah. Part 2. But yeah, I love it though. I love seeing generations of drag come together. I think it's incredible. I think the older queens and the younger queens can learn from one another and vice versa. Yeah. Did I say that right? Basically, the older queens can learn from the new queens, and the newer queens can learn so much history and so much freaking skills and techniques from the older queens. They really can, if you think about it. But I don't know if she'll make it far. Yeah. And that's nothing to say about pageant queens, ever. As long as Tamisha got the acting chops, the comedy, along with the pageantry, she can take after Jada and get that crown. Next, we got Tina Burner. I've heard of her before. I've never actually seen her. She's a name that you've heard of before, probably, but you've just never seen. And this is our comedy camp queen that we need in a season. I always expect there to be more, like, comedy camp queens. To me, she reads off as the only one that's has, like, the comedy chops. Other than maybe, like, I think, excuse me. Yeah, I think Tina Burner is going to be a strong contender because of that. Like, the only other comedy queen that I might expect some comedy, I think Lala Ree might be one, Candy Muse for sure, and maybe Rosé. No. There's another one that I'm thinking of. I'll talk about her last because she's next, and she is last. Anyways, Tina Burner, she's gonna be the one who's gonna win the acting challenges. She's gonna win the comedy challenges. I don't see her going home early by any means. I think she'll make it past the middle point, and I'll be pleasantly surprised if she makes it into one of the top spots for sure. I think she definitely deserves it. She's a New York queen who's won the National Miss Comedy Queen last year, 2019, when we weren't in a pandemic. So I think it's her time to shine. So more power to you, Tina Burner. Also, I love that she is this campy queen. Like, I think we need more camp. I don't understand why people are so afraid of campy queens and comedy queens when, like, drag to me has always been kind of founded upon that, or it's been such an essential component of drag, comedy, and camp. So, like I said, more power to Tina. And last but not least, this is another queen that I think actually has a lot of comedy within herself, because this was, first off, disclaimer as well, this was a queen when I saw, like, the promo. I have never heard of her. I've never seen her. But when she was in with all the other queens, she didn't stand out to me at all. But then I watch her. She's the last queen. And you remember, save the best for last, okay? I listened to her Meet the Queens, and she, from Minneapolis, and she had me roll. Like, she's so interesting. She's so Utica Queen. I didn't even say her damn name. Utica Queen. Am I saying that right? I'm in love with her. She's so cool. And then, oops, my phone's about to die. She's so cool and weird and quirky, and I love that. She's wacky. She identifies herself as a wacky and wavy inflatable arm tube queen, and I'm buying what she's selling. I love that she was explaining that she loves, like, the half and half, and that she's just kind of strange. She's very, like, country. She's country meets pastel. What is it? Queen of Hearts. And then I go back and I look at her. I, like, analyze her entire look. And I love her aesthetic. I think she's incredible. She's so unique. She's one of a kind for sure. And has the personality to be. When a queen has that weird, quirky personality along with, like, a very unique aesthetic that is just so... That really... It's weird because now that I've heard her speak and I go back and I look at the promo look, she didn't stand out to me. Now she stands out to me. I feel bad for saying that. Like, she didn't stand out to me first, but now that I've heard her and I've looked at her look and it's like, I'm, like, slapping myself. I'm like, she's incredible. She's definitely one of my favorites. One of my personal favorites. I would love to see her go far because she's just a kook. She's a box of, like, Fruity Pebbles poured into a bowl of freaking Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Yeah, and I love it. She's cool. I hope she goes far. If not, I'll be sad because I think she's so interesting. I hate when those quirky, interesting queens go home first. But yeah, those are my first initial thoughts of these queens. I support them. Welcome to the Ru family, queens. Pat yourself on the back. It's going to be so exciting and rewarding this upcoming season that is premiering on New Year's Day 2021. It's a new year, new queens being introduced to us. Congratulations. Like I said, I'm supporting every single one of y'all. Never send them hate. Don't be I'm about to curse. I'm trying not to curse. Do not send hate. Do not be racist. You need to be anti-racist when it comes to drag and in life. So anyways, support drag. All forms of drag are valid. Until then, make sure to like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate you guys. You can follow me on all social media platforms at Ollie Dreamer. Follow me on the Twitter, on the TikTok, on the Instagram, which is the most important to me. But until then, let me know your guys' first initial thoughts. No spoilers. And yeah, let me know your thoughts, your predictions, and who's your favorite. Who do you want to win? And who's your top 3? But until then, like I said, I appreciate you guys. Stay safe, wear your masks, wash your hands, and I will see you soon. Bye.